Imagine a particle so exotic that it could bend the very fabric of reality, allowing us to reshape molecular structures with just the power of our thoughts. Sounds like science fiction, right? But let's dive into the wild world of quantum mechanics and see how such ideas might not be as far-fetched as they seem. We're talking about the theory of Rons, proposed by physicist Irving Toner in the mid-1920s. According to Toner, particles don't just journey in straight lines. They swirl and spiral around their orbits in dazzling loops, called Rons orbits. If this is true, it could tease apart the very nature of how atoms interact and even how we might manipulate them. Now, while Toner's theories faced heavy criticism, let's shortcut to a fascinating takeaway. Imagine manipulating atoms and molecules merely with your thoughts. Yes, it sounds fantastical, but let's explore how scientific advances are nudging us in that direction. Quantum mechanics dives deep into the tiny stuff, like electrons and protons, defining how they behave and interact. An essential rule here is Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. It tells us that we can never fully grasp a particle's precise position and momentum simultaneously. It's like trying to pinch fog. But picture this. What if, against all odds, we could learn to control this fog? According to Toner's wild theory, these Rons could create magnetic fields impacting nearby molecules, suggesting that if we could harness their behavior, we'd wield tremendous power over the atomic world. Imagine a doctor in the future not just prescribing medication, but directing molecular changes in real time to target diseases right where they strike, using the power of thought alone. You might think that's purely science fiction, but wait. Today, we've got research in brain, computer interfaces that can turn thoughts into commands for machines. Pioneers in the field have already demonstrated using brain waves to move robotic arms. If we continue on this wild ride, could communicating complex molecular changes directly from our minds be the next step? Pretty amazing, right? Now, let's take a detour into the realm of imagination again. What if we could align water molecules in our body in ways that enhance physiological processes? Isn't it wild to think that the principles behind these scientific fantasies could lead to discovering new medical miracles? Toner's thinking even dabbled in telepathy and clairvoyance, suggesting connections between the motion of DNA and signals in our brain. He proposed that perhaps these particles could bridge communication on a whole different plane. While his theories have faced skepticism and outright dismissal in scientific circles today, it's fascinating how such ideas inspire alternative medicine and perspectives on human potential. So, while Toner's original theories may not have held up to the rigorous standards of modern science, they certainly sparked a fire of imagination. What we need now is an open mind, allowing ourselves to consider what's possible instead of dismissing something as utter nonsense. After all, every groundbreaking discovery starts with an oddball idea. As we wrap up our journey through this quantum wonderland, remember that every twist and turn in research brings us closer to profound breakthroughs. Who knows what other secrets lie in the realm of particles like Rons? Enjoy the path of curiosity, because every question, every bold theory is just another step in our quest for knowledge. Thank you for joining me on this adventure.
Please subscribe!